What's going on, good people? What's going on?
My bad. What's going on, peoples? It's your boy Dane with my. I'll tell you the story in a second. Why I'm late.
It's all good. You right on time, boss. Right
Right on
on
time to
time.
be late, just like colored people are. So,
So, so what's going on this good weekend? How your weekend been going, boss?
well, it sucks. Your team kicked my tail, and
Thoroughly,
Williams and Willie
thoroughly.
Child's team kicked my team's tail this weekend. So I'm great.
Yeah, but we got We got to say it properly. We got to say it properly. The
Oh, go
Philadelphia
ahead.
Eagles. The Philadelphia
Fly,
Eagles
Eagles, fly! Yes,
whoop
Kevin Hurts.
whoop the Detroit Lions ass. That's what we did. That's that. We got to say it
No, no,
properly.
no, no. We have to show up for you. We called it in. We gave y'all postage stamps and everything. Like, hey, just show up. You got the L. I mean, we got the L. So, and go, hey, Michigan State Spartans. They did their thing yesterday. They got the last interception to close out the game. Uh, Michigan had the game 30-22 at one point. And I'm like, I'm at work, so I'm not watching the game. I'm like, yes. End of the
Well,
game, no. And I'm at work today, not watching the Lions game. I'm like, it should be interesting because both teams aren't really doing that well this year. We're in the middle of a rebuild. I don't know what Philly's doing. And Jalen Hurst apparently it was 17-0 at one point. I laughed. Checked the score again. It's like 600 to nothing or six. And I was like, forget it.
Hey man, listen. This is one of the we played the perfect game today. Played the
Oh, that's what
perfect
happened?
Yeah, we played the perfect game today. Uh, we finally did what we were supposed to do, and that's run the damn ball. We used our running back. We ran the ball on y'all. Stop putting so much pressure on Jalen Hurts to win it with his arm. And so we did what we did because we all year we had a great yards per carry percentage, but for some reason the coach and the coaching staff, offensive coordinator refused to run the ball that much, which I don't get. But finally,
That's interesting you say that though, because last week Detroit played the butts off against LA Rams.
yeah, yeah.
This week, what team was that? I mean, we lost all our games competitively off some BS field goals, but today it was like, nah, dog, with that, nah, no, we good for the rest of the season.
That's a good point you make because during the broadcast, one of the announcers, I believe it was Vilma, used to play for the Saints, and I think he also played for the Jets as well. He was saying during the game, he was like, coming into this week, both squads were told, both coaches was talking about, or their local reporters and saying were saying what you were saying, that they were just on the cusp. Even though the Lions haven't won any games, they've been right there. And that he said, Philly came into the game not believing the hype, wanting to get it done, to where Detroit, they was believing the hype, believing they were better than what they are. They were right there, and they came out and they laid the dud. They laid the dud.
And our corners sucked. I mean, one of our corners, young corners, we got young corners.
Yeah,
He was hurt today, so I'm like, eh. I'm not going to jump on the Lions too much this year because they're in the middle of my 43 years of living on this earth. The first time they can actually say they actually admitted this is a rebuild. So I want to give this year a clean slate. I mean, it's gonna be a. I'm not really expecting anything this year. I hope they don't lose all the games. At least win one. Uh, but give me one game, Lions. Please give me one game. I don't want to be 0-17 this year, and just give me one game. Next year, you're on the clock. Start Dan Campbell. He's on the clock.
it was some other good games going on today. I also watched Tampa Bay lose, which was good for me.
Really, really, he's going to put it like that. Okay.
Yeah, what's his name had a horrible game, if you ask me. They lost to
Uh,
they lost to the New Orleans Saints 36-27. He basically threw the interception at the end of the game that cost him. He made a couple bad plays. New Orleans really stepped up. I didn't expect them to win. They playing without Jameis Winston got hurt, so they was playing without him. Then Gardner Minshew, not Gardner Minshew. Oh my goodness, Simeon, I think was the backup quarterback. I gotta get that together. But he came in, he handled his business. He led them back down the field to Trevor Simeon. He led them back down the field to basically close out the game on them boys. Close out the game on them. Good game.
sorry. Yeah, I'm still here. I had to take care of something.
Not a
Yeah,
problem.
Trevor Simeon, he's like one of those middle of the court. His game is unique to me. I haven't really got a feel for his game yet. It's like you put the right pieces around him,
Yeah.
like just like anybody else. But I actually like Trevor Simeon better than Jared Goff. But I digress.
Jared Goff had a rough one out there today too.
What was his stats like? I didn't check any stats. I just saw the score. I'm like, this is the guy we got. And I kind of got a picture of what the Lions might be doing. They got rid of Matthew Stafford because that big contract. Jared Goff is a lot bit younger than Matthew Stafford, and they can retool within the next couple of years and get a younger quarterback in the draft.
Jared Goff was 25 for 34, 222 yards, but he was sacked 5 times.
Oh, the O-line sucked. Okay.
Yeah. It wasn't really his fault this game. They was tossing him all over that field today. He ain't have if he wasn't getting sacked, he was either getting a hit or rushed. So,
but that defense, the front seven,
yeah,
for Philly,
yeah.
that front seven for Philly was like, hey, what's up?
Baker Mayfield looked trash today against Pittsburgh.
I don't like Baker Mayfield anyway.
Yeah, he had a little decent season last year, but he barely passed the ball to Odell. Odell, they're just wasting his talent over there. If you ask me, they're just wasting his talent over there. What other good game? Excuse me. Seattle blew out Jacksonville.
Okay, that's not even.
Seattle
Trevor,
blew out.
Man, I feel bad for Lawrence though, man. It's like this guy went from being a god almost. Now he's dealing with Urban Meyer's crap and the crappy Jacksonville Jaguars, who was on the cusp of one or two Super Bowl about 5 years ago. But what happened? Like what happened there?
That's how it happens sometimes, boss. That's how it happens. You feel me? I ain't got no pity for him. I ain't got no pity for it. But I also want to talk about which is going on right now.
Not the Dallas Vikings, not Dallas Vikings, right? Because I can't stare at either team.
Oh no, we ain't gonna be talking about no Dallas Vikings. We about to talk about the World Series. We about to talk about my boys.
Atlanta?
Yeah, the Braves right now. We're up 5-4. What's the score? 5-4. Top of the 5th. If we win tonight, we'll win it. This will be the Braves' first World Series since 1995. They broke my heart last year. Sincerely broke my heart. They was up 3-1 on the Dodgers. Blew that. I thought that was going to be our best chance to win the World Series in a long, long, long time. But they came right back this year.
It wouldn't have been right for them to win it last year. I tell you what, just for reasons of pandemic reasons, it's like it wouldn't have felt right. Last year, was it 2020 finals of anything just didn't feel right.
Yeah, because a lot of teams couldn't celebrate. They couldn't celebrate their wins. You know, the Lakers, when they won the title, they couldn't celebrate. They couldn't have no you still there? Am
Oh
I
yeah, I'm
still
here.
there?
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
So, but my boys up right now. We want to be our first World Series since 1995. So let's get it. Let's get it. I can't wait. I think I'm gonna be celebrating tonight. I don't know about y'all. I think I'm gonna be really, really celebrating.
I'm going to bed. I got a very early morning tomorrow. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh, Hotlanta won. Good
yeah.
job.
Them,
I,
them Detroit Tigers, we already know about them.
you just gonna bring up all my teams that suck this year, aren't you? All Detroit teams are just like what?
Hey man, listen.
I can't even count on the Red Wings anymore. It's like what the word when the Red Wings are trash, you know something's wrong with Detroit. Real. Like, we had a 22-year streak of for the Red Wings going to the playoffs. That's 2 decades.
Wow.
22 years.
Yeah, that's see. Yeah, I would have been gave up on them, to be honest with you. I would have been gave up on them.
There was one thing we can't root the Lions. Okay, that's an easy L. The Pistons, good for entertainment. See who dunks on who. Tigers, when we had the crew of Justin Verlander and Max Scherzer, and when Cabrera wasn't as heavy and he was hitting home runs. Yeah, we had a good team.
Yeah, but y'all never got it done. I was just like us. I want to.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead. What you about to say?
No. Go ahead.
No, I was. I just wanted to run through the topics. I wanted to take a step back real quick and get back to. It was something that happened earlier in the week. With Pittsburgh coach, they had asked him. He got real mad. Stillage. The reporter asked him about the vacant USC coaching job, USC football coaching job, and he took offense. He took real offense to that because he said, "Now, why would I take a step back?" And Mike Tomlin, I'm talking about Mike Tomlin, people. He's like, "Why would I take a step back? When I'm doing." He's like, "Would y'all ask any other white coaches that?" He took real offense. He was like, "Y'all want me to step down?" He hasn't had a losing season since he's been a coach, since he's been in Pittsburgh. Hasn't had a losing season. One of the best coaches of this era, period. And he's being questioned, should he take a step back or basically take a demotion to go become a college head coach? Do you think it was a legitimate question? Or and he overreacted, or you think his reaction was proper?
I'm gonna go 50-50 because in some circles, being a college coach is a step up. Nick Saban, for instance, Alabama, he's king down there. You can do what you could basically recruit and get the people you want for your team. Get the best of the best. You don't have to worry about contracts. All you got to worry about is cutting people scholarships. Make sure they ain't doing something stupid to cause themselves embarrassment and get themselves kicked off the team and kicked out of college. So some circles, it is better to be a college coach than a pro coach.
True.
USC is one of those top pristine schools for sports, especially football. Alabama, Georgia, Texas A&M, schools like that. I would say Michigan, but Jim Harbaugh's running a blueprint in the value for that school right now. Yeah. Ohio State, that's another school.
True. Me personally, I think he kind of I don't want to be the guy, but I think he kind of overreacted, in my opinion. I think legitimate because USC, like you said, them one of the prestigious coaching jobs, college. You feel me? That's one of the top
LSU,
coaching jobs in college.
USC. Yep.
LSU, USC, Oklahoma, all those those are the top notch colleges. Now, I don't know, I don't think the tone of the question was off. You feel me? I just think it's the vacancy, and they're looking for a coach. And I wouldn't mind if like you said, me personally, I wouldn't mind him going to a place like that. Because first of all, he's gonna get paid. He's gonna get hella paid. You feel me? He might make more money there than he would in the pros. You feel me? For me, it'd be less distractions. He don't have to deal with the the player, them pros make more money than him. So he don't gotta deal with those egos. He have a little bit more control, if anything. So for me, I don't see the issue with the question. If he could have just said, "Nah, I'm not interested in that," and they could have left it at that. But he took it very personal. And me personally, I wouldn't have did it that way. I wouldn't have responded that way.
And considering what happened the last few weeks prior, it was talks of no, know how true it is. Nick's not statement. Urban Meyer leaving Jacksonville before the scandal happened, before his hormones got involved. Of him leaving Jacksonville for that open position.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if that tarnished it or he was trying to tarnish his Jackson. So there was talk about trying to find ways out of his contract. Like, is this a way that he can get out his contract to go for the the Trojans position that's open?
And I think that would be like super corny for him to do that. I think that would be cowardly. I know, but it was a lot of talk about him stepping down. Oh, I think that would be cowardly. Like, you just got there. You just got
your first year.
Let's see what you can do.
Yeah, your first year.
At least finish out the year. At least finish out the year. But
you know what the funny thing is? I can actually see him, because I've done it myself. You know how you leave your home? He's in Ohio. And he's partying with people. Maybe got a little too much alcohol in your system. I've been there where you go back to somewhere familiar. People love you. People know you. And stupid things happen. I get that part. I'm not. So it's just a stupid situation that you put yourself into.
And I never judged him on it because his wife, like I said before, his wife didn't care. His wife didn't care.
Oh, Urban being Urban.
Yep, you feel me? You feel me? She was like, he needed that. Homie needed to relax. He needed some relaxation time. You feel me? So, but let's move on. Next topic. I don't know if you follow MMA and boxing.
A little bit.
No, little bit. Well, we're gonna talk about a woman boxer and who decided to take a try into MMA. The GOAT, what she calls herself, the greatest woman of all time, multi-time Olympic gold medalist in boxing. She's a women's champion in boxing, so she decided to try her hand at MMA. Her first fight she won. She looked at kind of what can I say? Kind of out of her element, but a fighter is a fighter, so she kind of pulled it off and ended up winning. This one, she lost. She fought the other day. She lost. Friday, I believe it. She fought, and she fought against a better fighter, and she lost. So what? I guess my question is, should we give her extra credit for being a boxer, going into the MMA sphere? Than we give, because we don't necessarily give the credit to the MMA fighters for coming into the boxing arena. You notice when MMA fighters come into the boxing arena, it's always, and when a boxer wins, it's always, well, they're supposed to win, but when a boxer goes into that, I feel like they should get a little bit more a little bit more respect, because that's a whole different type of element too, to where they got to prepare for things that they just not accustomed to, being taken to the ground.
The
grappling.
rules are different.
Exactly.
Because I've always looked at it 50-50 for because you're at your element. She did, to win a fight your first time out professionally in either side, boxing or MMA. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Because you got different rules, different tactics. Boxers, this only. MMA, everything goes. And you got to know how to do counters and just read the offense and the player that's trying to kill you, basically. You got to read it differently, and you got to just make your moves the best way you can. I'm just tripped out over what Jake Paul said. Because
you want to say what he said?
You won't accomplish 10% what I have. I'm reading it right now. It's her second fight. I'm waiting for somebody to beat Jake Paul. I really, can Mike Tyson come out one more time?
My thing is, will he go into the MMA rank? Because the boxers always fight. The MMA fighters always come to the boxing. So first of all, he wanted to comment on her and disparage her. First of all, bro, you a man. Why you speaking on that woman like that? Why you discourage the woman? First of all, she probably could win in the boxing match. You know what I mean? First of all, but secondly, you haven't done what she did. She went and fought out of her element. Now you go fight out of your element and then say something. And then as far as accomplishing, what, bro? He hasn't accomplished anything. He hasn't accomplished a damn thing. She, like I stated before, gold medalist multiple times. You feel me? For that alone, she accomplished more than he ever accomplished. Secondly, she became a champion in women's boxing. He's never going to be a champion. Never, ever. He can get that out, he's never even going to be really taken that seriously. He never really fought a real boxer yet. That's that's a professional that does this for a living. So is he talking about making money? Like, then if you're talking about money, that's corny. At the end of the day, you get most of your money only because you have a bigger fan base from YouTube and from all that stuff. What he was a part of the Nickelodeon and all that. That's where you're getting your money from, bro. You ain't necessarily, getting your money for being respected as a fighter. She's respected as a fighter at the end of the day. So he will never accomplish what she accomplished because he will never get that respect. And that respect lasts longer than that money.
Yeah, you feel me? Preaching to the choir. I got nothing to say against me. You said it all.
Yeah, and I want to give respect to the woman that beat her. I got to give her Abigail Montez. Got to give her respect too. She beat her fair and square. But if you look at her, it was only her third MMA fight too.
Hey, hats off to them, man. At least they trying something new. They ain't no gimmick, no hype. I mean, too bad it wasn't hyped up. I would like to see that. But I'll catch it on YouTube. Those two women go at it. I'd rather see that than Jake Paul fight.
Exactly, because those two women are legit fighters. You feel me? Are legit fighters. So, you know, shout out to Abigail Montez for the victory. Shout out for Clarissa Shields, the GOAT, for putting her name on the line and putting her status on the line and going to do something different. Different. All right. Well, I guess we could finish it off by talking about a little basketball. Some little NBA talk. Have you been following the games?
Kyrie Irving still hasn't taken a vaccine shot, but I've read something that might be coming through the end zone. Pistons finally won a game. My rookie point guard won't be playing them back to back because they're limiting his time, which is pretty smart.
Cade Cunningham.
Protect, yeah,
Cade Cunningham. That's what he's talking about, people.
Protect your future assets, people. Don't care if you wear his rookie of the year or not. Protect the future. Chips are better than rookies. Rookie of the Year awards.
Mm-hmm.
What else have I kept up with? I didn't get a chance to read the article, but I saw something about somebody made a comment about Russell Westbrook. Crap.
What about him? About his play?
About his play.
The only issue Russell Westbrook been having with the Lakers is he's had high turnovers, and a lot of those turnovers they played it. Yeah, they played the Houston Rockets tonight. But if you watch him, a lot of his turnovers aren't. It's because the pace he play. So if you notice, like we had talked about last show, over the past couple of years, by mid-season, he ended up in MVP form. He did it with the Rockets. He did it with Wizards. Obviously, he was like that with OKC, and mainly because his teammates have to get used to his pace, and he has to get used to his teammates. So a lot of his turnovers is because, sometimes he's moving too fast for his teammates, and they not ready for so he has to get used to them. But outside, man, they've been playing all right. They're missing quite a few of their players. The Lakers are fully, they played the Houston Rockets tonight. Trevor Ariza hasn't played. Wayne Ellington is out. THT is out. Kendrick Nunn is out. These are rotational players that will be playing. And crunch time is if all is healthy. So at the end of the day, I still feel like it's too early to judge them because they haven't had their full complement of players. But they've been all right. I've been highly impressed. We gotta give a shout out to Carmelo Anthony. Carmelo, talking about kicking him out. He was done. He was washed. I even said it a few years ago. He's been the brightest spot on the Lakers.
I think everybody but his kids and his mama, his baby mama said it. It's like,
for real.
Dude, don't you want to give it up, baby?
Yeah, and he has showed up and showed out for them. He basically won that last game for him.
I think a change of scenery actually helps people's careers. Maybe a change of pace, change of scenery may help revitalize your career.
And an understanding of your role. He said when he went to Houston and it didn't work out there, because that's where it really started, even kind of with OKC, because I think it wasn't I remember Paul George talking in an interview and saying they didn't really give us enough time because the plan was for just PG and Russ. And then when Melo came on, the coach didn't know what to do with Melo. So it kind of, they didn't have time to figure that out. And then he was gone. And then with Houston, they just gave up on him early. And so it made him look worse. It made him look bad because he didn't have a role. He didn't understand his role. So when he ended up in Portland these last couple seasons, he understood his role and he produced. Because it didn't just start like last year. He balled out. Last year I thought he balled out, and this year he's doing the same. So far so good.
You didn't become ninth over in the scoring in the league ever. By accident. That doesn't happen by accident.
Yes.
And what you said about Houston, I actually read on Houston situation. They're more. You remember the movie with the A's, the Athletics, Moneyball.
The movie.
Yeah, the
Moneyball. Okay,
Moneyball,
yeah.
Moneyball. When they did analytical stuff, that's what Houston Rockets
Yeah.
were doing with Carmelo's. That's why he got traded from Houston because they're doing a lot of analytical stuff. They was like wins, losses. Common denominator was Carmelo Anthony. That's why he got traded
Yeah.
because they didn't like the numbers that went along with Carmelo Anthony.
And his
And
style of play.
when
They want he a mid-range game, and they wanted him to be just a spot up 3-point shooter, and that ain't what he really do.
he could be one of the best people coming off the bench since Robert Ory and Manu Ginobili, actually.
If he keep playing like this, he gonna win 6th man of the year. Let's roll around the league for real quick. The Sixers, Ben Simmons still not playing, but they did get them a victory.
Detroit.
Last
yes.
night.
Let's go. Keep going.
And Ben Simmons, not Ben Simmons, but Joel. They say there's rumors that he's been playing hurt, so he won't just because to compensate for Ben Simmons not being there, which I feel like it's admirable. That's him being a leader. I do will be back sooner than later. I feel like they're trying to really mend the fences with that situation. I've been about to come to the understanding that he doesn't have the leverage just to go sit out a whole year. He really doesn't have the leverage in this situation. So hopefully they get that together. The MVP of last season, Nikola Jokic, ended up getting hurt. So that's something to look out for. He had hurt his knee.
How bad is it?
In the game recently. I think they say they're going to sit him out a few games just to see. But I don't think it's too bad yet. I haven't really dug deep into that. I just came across that headline, and so I got to really look into that. What else is going on? I'm really freestyling off the head about the NBA. I've been tuned in, but I also been tuned into my Braves and a lot of other things going on. But
World Series before regular season. Why not?
Yeah, true indeed. What else been going on out there? The rookies. This rookie class has been looking really, really good. Houston, Jalen Green, he's been looking decent. Yep. He's going to see how he go against the Lakers tonight. Like you said, your boy Cade Cunningham, he's just coming back off injury, so it's going to take him time. The guy up there in Toronto, can't think of his name right now. Scotty Barnes, I believe. I think that's his name. He's looking real good. The rookie, the Lakers played the other night, Evan Mobley. Listen, he's going to be a problem. He's super athletic. He's already proven like he might be one of the best defensive players in the league already. And he can score. He can shoot the three, mid-range. It's like he could do everything Anthony Davis do.
You know who's looking good right now too? And they actually mentioned him in the my sports thing tracker. New York Knicks starting center now.
Who they send?
Oh crap! I had it ready for us too.
Right now.
I missed it.
Not Mitchell Robinson.
No, not Mitchell.
Mitchell Robinson.
I'm forgetting it. Knicks. Because I totally missed out.
I don't think Nerlens no. Because I don't think Nerlens know well. I know. I was just talking to my friends earlier who Knicks fans. I was telling them, like I've been telling everybody, R.J. Barrett is going to end up being better than Zion Williamson. And this season, he's really taking his game to another level. So in my opinion, I really think, coming soon, and they, the Knicks got a decent squad too. Evan Fournier, it's been a big pickup for them.
Yep, Mitchell Robinson.
Rose,
Yeah,
Mitchell Robinson. Yeah, he a baller. Hell of a defense player at that.
I can't remember his name. To save my life.
Who else? What other teams? Dallas, they not looking too good. They just got their ass whooped.
Yeah, they did.
The other night. KP, I think KP was out. And they still trying to figure out that dynamic. Jason Kidd down there being the new coach or what have you. So, what else? What else? What other teams? What other teams out there looking decent?
New York just lost.
So
New York
far.
lost. Not New York. Orlando just lost to Detroit last night or the night before.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a long season for Orlando. Miami Heat look good. We got to mention the Miami Heat. They look good, and they don't even have Victor Oladipo back. So, like, I think they're going to be the surprise.
I wonder how that
team.
chemistry is going to be when he does come back. How's it going to really rejuvenate if he does come back?
He's gonna have to accept his role coming off an injury. Basically, last 2-3 years he's been injured, so he's just gonna have to accept his role at this point because they clicking right now. Tyler Hero, he was talking that talk before the season started about he's supposed to be mentioned with all these other guys from his draft class. He coming out showing improving. He like, y'all must have forgot what I did in the bubble. That's the real me. He had a down season last year, and so far so good this year. I was watching Portland earlier, man. They look because they lost. They don't look too good, man. Dame is starting off having a rough start to the season, and I know he was kind of on the fence about going back or requesting a trade, but right now he looking like the problem. And the Charlotte Hornets, they look good. That's who beat their ass tonight.
That's
who beat that.
That's what I want to talk about. Thanks for reminding me. Charlotte and Chicago. Both Lonzo, both Ball brothers, have their teams playing. I never had a problem with Lonzo. I'm like, they gave up on him too bad. His dad did him a disservice by doing this, and he really didn't develop into his game yet. Now he got his team balling, but his little brother got his team balling.
Yeah. Quick update real quick, man. My boy's down 7-5. Still top of the fifth. Our producer in the background let him know we talking about baseball. Baseball's still going on.
What's baseball?
Yeah, exactly. You feel me? So they down 7-5, bottom of the fifth. So hopefully we'll get back in tune and turn that around. But back to what you were saying, yeah, I never gave up on Lonzo neither. I just never thought Lonzo was supposed to be this super duper star that everybody expected him to be. I legit thought he'd be like all-star caliber. LaMelo Ball is the one that has shocked me. I never think LaMelo Ball. I thought he would be a liability coming into the league. I didn't think he was like physically ready, but he has impressed me. He totally outplayed Dame tonight. You feel me? He just clearly looked like the better basketball player tonight. And it wasn't even close.
That is a Ball brother I did not have high expectations for. It's like really flip-flop.
Yeah. He got the chance. He's the youngest, and he got the chance to be by far the best. So, But that's our NBA talk. That's our sports talk. You got anything else you want to talk about before we get up out of here, boss?
Yeah. I got one thing I want.
Okay.
While I was late, so usually I'm on early. Like I'm doing my thing while I wait for the crew get on our shows. My wife got me watching this documentary that ended up being surprisingly good. Colin Kaepernick has a special on Netflix.
Oh yes. Oh yeah. I haven't gotten a chance to check it out yet.
It is surprisingly good. I'm not sure if it's me being because there's some stuff that's going on. He's talking about his life growing up. I'm not going to give away the details, and I'm hoping it's just perspective. But I hope white people don't think like this. Some of the stuff that's going on in the show. I'm like, really? Y'all don't see? Okay, I digress. I'm just baffled. I'm not judging. I'm just like, wow, y'all really not oblivious to this?
No, it's just
That's
willful,
that's all I want to say. That's all I want to say.
willful ignorance, willful ignorance. I don't respect it, but I gotta check it out. I'm gonna be honest with you. I stated on our main show plenty of times. GFT Radio Show Mondays 10 p.m. We live tomorrow. Check us out. Uh, no, I'm not this huge Kaepernick fan. You feel me? I believe personally he stumbled into this, and it took off way quicker and way bigger than he ever expected it to, and he wasn't prepared. I think a lot of it started off with him knowing his career and was coming to an end, or he wasn't being the starter that he wanted to be, or he wasn't going to be the starter that he wanted to be, and he was just looking for a way to get his name up, and it just took off and went to another level. In my opinion, the gesture may have been sincere, but I don't believe he expected it to ever take to go the way it went. I think his girlfriend at the time had a lot to do with harping on that and building that up. I think that was a lot more her than him, in my personal opinion. So I got to check this out to see, how they coming, or see a different viewpoint. I guess that it'll give me a different viewpoint of it.
It's not about his adult life. It's about him growing up.
Okay, because I know it was like black and white, So is it showing about his white childhood compared? Okay. See, exactly. I figured it was going to do that. I figured it was going to be something like that.
But I'm not mad at it. You know what happened? I came in from work. I came out, and I saw my wife was watching some TV show, and I didn't know what the show was about. It got me caught up. Like, at first they talking about a situation that's going on in his life.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh, okay. They're talking about an old NBA athlete that he was looking up to, idolizing, and he was talking about his childhood, how in the town he grew up in, there wasn't a lot of black people. Then he moved to another town that still didn't have a lot of black people, except for a couple of miles over, and he wasn't used to that.
Mm.
Then they doing this whole thing where you show the person who's telling the story, tell the story, whatever. Oh, Colin Kaepernick. Oh, it's about his life. By that time, I was already hook, line, sinker. I'm already invested in it. So I'm in the 4 episodes. I'm like, oh, my alarm went off for the show. I'm like, oh, okay, I got time.
So it's a series. It's multiple episodes.
It's multiple episodes.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, I can watch this last episode. Then I get a text from our producer. Hey, Smooth is on. You coming?
Okay.
I'm like, oh, yeah, let me go.
Okay. Well, for those who out there who don't know, this is on Netflix. Seeing the title, I just thought it was like a one episode or one shot deal thing, but it's actually a series. Okay.
It's a special limited time series, which I'm not mad at. It's like, oh, okay. It's very interesting to see his perspective on things as he was growing up. Yeah. I'm not, like I said, like you're not a big Colin Kaepernick fan because of you think he's stumbled into this greatness that happened, to making things aware for our people and other people around about the unfair justice that's being done to blacks and brown people. Like you said, now I don't think a lot of people do this for greatness. Like you said, yeah, he wasn't prepared for it. For what was trend.
I actually don't think. Oh, I'm sorry for that. I just don't believe. I just don't believe he intended it to take it this far. Not that I believe he wasn't prepared, nor did he intend it to take on the form it took. You feel me? So that's why when it was like, it was kind of to me. It was just like I don't like him being compared to Muhammad Ali and all this types of, like, he made this great sacrifice. Like, he didn't make this great sacrifice. You feel me? They still try to get that man his job back, and he flaked that away. It's like he didn't really want it, you know, at the end of the day. So, like, to me, you know, we can get deep into that on another show. But
I kind of have a different opinion about that too. Well, not against you, but I don't think Muhammad Ali, he did what he thought was right. I don't think he had the same mindset as Colin Kaepernick. I don't think he intended for it to be this big thing.
Yeah, Ali was in front of them judges and that turned like, nah, you feel me? Them Viet Cong ain't called me nigga.
His freedom was different. No, his freedom was his outrage was totally different because they were threatening to put this man in prison. Colin Kaepernick was just going to lose his job in the NFL.
Exactly. Like, there's levels to it and different levels to it.
Yep.
Well, at the end of the day, good people, I think, you know, if y'all get a chance, go check out.
You forgot to say it. You got to say it first.
Oh, no. I'm going to get to that. I was about to say, if y'all get a chance, go to Netflix, check that out, and also check out another series on there called Bad Sport. One of the episodes about Arizona State point shaving. I watched that the other night about the dude Headache. They called him Headache. He was the point guard. I actually seen a documentary about. I remember this from back in the day. I was a kid when this happened. You feel me? Not a kid, but still a kid. To be honest with you.
They should make me feel older. Appreciate it.
Yeah. I was, you know, early 90s. It was early 90s. So if any of y'all out there, go check that. And there's a couple other episodes. That's a series too. And they got a couple episodes talking about you know, different things in there. But that was about point shaving. I think one in there about selling car racing, and it had something to do with weed. He was selling weed or something like that. It's a good one. Go check it out. But here we go. We about to close out the show, so you already know what it is. Y'all check us out every Monday at 10 p.m. Eastern on Twitch, YouTube Live, and Facebook Live. I think tomorrow is game night, I believe. Producing the background, just shake your head for me. If you know what's so ill about that? Earlier, I had the game night ticker at the bottom going by accident. So I guess I was on point. I was a little foreshadowing. You know what I mean? So we got game night tomorrow, and I told the whole crew. Listen to what I told the people. I said, remind me. Nah, matter of fact.
Don't put me on blast.
I
swear I had it in my calendar too. I'm like, how did I forget to still tell them?
So I'm gonna have to.
I texted him 2 days ago. Hey, what's this show about tonight? Monday?
That was your reminder.
Yeah. So I gotta run and do that tomorrow. Pick that up sometime tomorrow.
Pick that up tomorrow.
All right. So also, you know what I mean, y'all can cop the merch. You know what I mean? Cop the merch and support us while we support you. GFTradio.creator for -spring.com. All types of things. We got the mugs. Obviously, we got the clothing, t-shirts, hoodies, sweatshirts. We got things for kids, men, women. We got everything. Face masks. We got all types of stuff. Holla at us. Check us out. Another one, like I said, find us on GFTradioshow.com, on all our socials at GFT_radio on Twitter and Instagram, at GFT Radio on Twitch, or at GFT Radio Network on Facebook. Join the conversation group at facebook.com/groups/GFT. Join the conversation. The homie Dane basically runs the join the conversation group. He pissed Willie off to the umpteenth. Well, Willie let himself get pissed off. He let the internet get him with that Jada Pinkett story. You feel me?
Oh, Sonny, if you're watching,
man,
Sonny, if
All
you're
I know
watching,
is-
I need a shirt that says "Trolls" right here.
No, man. All I know is I got tired of seeing about this, and so I was like, I got to go see what she really said because I'm like, I can hardly believe this is real, and then it turned out to be fake, totally fake. I'm like, bro, like if y'all don't stop letting this internet trick y'all into, I mean, there's thousands and thousands and thousands of comments and everything, people out there fooling about this damn Jada Pinkett Smith, and the whole thing's fake. The whole thing is completely fake. She's never said anything about Will Smith. She didn't even mention Will Smith in the interview. Didn't talk about their relationship. I was like, bro, if I believe anything that people say was a whole society, that's America right now. So people shut the fuck up and stop listening to the internet. Stop believing everything you read just because it's on a meme. It don't mean it's real.
Facts.
So,
We got to do a
that's
main show.
That's my fans' perspective.
We got to do a
That
main
makes
show.
it so perfect.
I'll be the first one to joke around her joke her out too, especially on that entanglement situation. But this time, no, she did not say she had any issue with Will Smith at all.
But you know what? The truest thing came from a comedic action adventure movie. What's that? Men in Black. When Kay was talking to Jay, he was like, "The individual might be smart, but people are dumb."
People are dumb.
Yeah.
You put everybody in a group, a situation, you're gonna find more dummies there than you just talk to the individual one on one.
Find more followers. This is what the internet has showed me, and we're about to get up out of here. But on our main show, we're gonna have to talk about this. The internet has showed me that the majority of people on this earth are way more followers, way more than our leaders. You feel me? And it's not close. You feel me? A lot of and lazy.
Yeah,
like they refuse. All it takes sometimes is just to click a link and just do a little bit of research. Just
it's called reading, people. Reading.
It'll take you 30 seconds. 30 seconds to save yourself from the embarrassment.
Exactly.
So like,
I think so lowly of people at this point in my life. I don't even believe people no more, like at all. Like anytime somebody says something that they mouth, I just assume they're lying.
yeah, because like,
Will, I want you to get a eulogy at my funeral. This is what really happened in my life. I don't believe you, Damon. I don't believe it. But you were there. Still don't believe you.
Still don't believe it.
So, good brother.
No, I'll get my information tomorrow. I want to get my information on Mondays now.
All right. So we're gonna come to me, and hopefully I can do this right. Nope. Wrong black guy. Wrong black guy.
Yeah, your beard is thicker than mine. So.
Well, y'all know it's your boy Smooth. You can catch me on my blog at akingstruth.com. And you can follow me on Twitter at eTrentonGrooming. Those are the main things I'm at. When you catch me on Snap, thank you, Willie, or at A King's Truth. So there you have it, people. Gave y'all the fans' perspective. We'll be right back at y'all tomorrow night for some fun on the GFT Radio Network. Salute.
Peace.
Hold on. I got it. I'm gonna get it together.
I can't hold this post forever, man. Come on.